Alright, hey guys, now I'm going to show you how to make a pattern for Counter-Strike Go skins. This gives you a lot better details, so you can actually have intricate designs and stuff. Alright, so this is when I'm actually making this for the first time, really. I have my skin in, I've already developed it and put it in the game and tested it, but I haven't actually tweaked it in the game yet. So I'm just going to show you how to go through it step by step. First, you want to go in GIMP and make your own pattern. This one's a little bit flat since I was using basing it off some built-in patterns in GIMP. So I may try to sharpen it a little bit. Let's see if that works. Oh wait, let's see the layer. Filter. Show sharpen. See if that works. I don't know if I like that better. That looks weird. Okay. So for you will want to make something new. Click File, New. And for the size, do 248 by 248. Again, you'll need GIMP for this part. It's probably the best free image editor you can use. And it has a bunch of built-in patterns and stuff, which will be helpful for making a basis for your, I forget what I was calling this, for your pattern skin. Do not use any of the default stuff just straight up. You want to edit it at least some way, so you're not just copying what they have. So in here, they will have multiple different options. You can do like, let's just do rocks for now. I see that. Here we go. And when you just click one time, look, you have rocks. But again, don't use just this. You want to at least make your thing slightly unique. So let's make a new layer. And let's call, no, let's not call it anything yet. Let's put this on there. Oops. And click. And see we have two separate layers. Now we got to combine the layers with a blending type. Let's use value. Okay, that doesn't look very good. Just go through a few of them until you find something you like. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, something like this basically. That's a pretty cool pattern. Now, what we'll need to do is you'll need to export this. So you'll take whichever pattern you want. I'm going to be actually using my original one. Press Control A to highlight everything. Make sure this is selected first. Oops. I just did something wrong. Okay. I just made mine dark because I filled in this layer when it wasn't supposed to be. See? Let's undo this. Control Z. Control Z. Control Z. Alright, this takes me back to where I was before. Alright. Press Control A to highlight everything. Then go to Edit. Copy Visible. Make sure you click Copy Visible. And then you go into Microsoft Paint, which is right here. And then you press, you want a new document if you have anything open. It'll have a really small selection. Press Control V. And it'll paste it in. Now you want to save this someplace you can easily access. I just picked my desktop for now. That's not a good option, but it says PNG by default. Okay, File, Save As, BMP Picture. Make sure you click this. If you're using an older version of Paint from like Windows XP, you shouldn't be still using Windows XP. But anyway, just do the default save option. Make sure it has .bmp right here. Name it whatever you want. Save it where you want. I already put on my desktop. See Digital Camo Desert. So I'm not going to save it. You'll need to save it, of course, because you haven't saved it yet. It might sound confusing. Anyway, next program we'll be using is Project Dog Waffle. As you can see, I already have it loaded up in here too because I was testing it. But I'm going to show you how you open it just in case you don't know. File, Open. Make sure this is set to BMP so you can see your BMP files. Make sure it's set to BMP. Then open your BMP. If you have anything else open, it'll say you'll lose whatever you have currently. We don't care. Basically, you can only have one image open at a time. Now say File, Save, change this to TGA. Come on. And it should put a .tga at the end of your name. Click Save. If you already have something with the same name, you can replace it. Make sure the last option is selected. Save. And there we go to VTF edit. This is what will actually let us load it up in the game. click File, and click Import, and find that TGA you just made. Open it up. It'll take a few seconds to load. It minimized itself. I'll open it up again in a second. May take a few seconds. Here we go. Now click OK. And here we go. Now we're going to save it. Click File, Save. Save it anywhere you want, and it will be digital, and it will say the same name as your file. Or no, it won't. Just say whatever you want to call it. Sorry if I'm making this confusing. Say whatever you want to call it. Put it wherever you want. I'm putting mine in I'll put mine in C so it's easier to get to. You're probably really not supposed to store files in the root of your C drive, but it makes it a lot easier to get to in CSGO. Save. No. Okay, you can't do that without being an administrator. Sorry about that. I'm making this more confusing than it needs to be. I'll save it in my Documents folder. Save. Now we're going to switch over to CSGO. I will stop the screen recording and switch to game recording. See you guys in a second. Alright, hey guys, now we're actually in the game. If you don't know how to open up the workshop, I will show you. Make sure you have the developer thing. You should have seen this in the first video, but if you didn't, options, game options, make sure this option is set to yes. You can use the right arrow key to change that. Now when you're back here, press the key it told you to, which is right next to the number 1 for US keyboards, and type in work. And when the option should be workbench, click it and press submit. And here we are at our fancy workbench. And there are a few options we can do for a pattern. We can put it on just normally by using the spray paint or custom paint or paint option. Custom paint jobs. Now we scroll to our file. It was in users, David, documents. Let's see if it's in no, it's documents, not my documents. I forgot they changed the folder names. And Digital Desert. And remember, the default option is battle scarred for some reason. So it looks pretty cool even with battle scars, but let's go ahead and change it. The factory new. Pretty cool AK, but it's actually more meant for the M4. So let's go to the M4A1, M4A4 or the M4AS. Let's do this. Alright, as you can see, the pattern looks pretty cool. The digital camo is actually kind of going at an angle, which is kind of weird. If you look at the UV chart, this is why. All the camo is going down while some of the parts are sideways. And they wrap around kind of weirdly. So that's what the UV chart looks like. I'm not sure if there's any way you can export this. Alright, let's go to the reload. Very good. We have a few other options. Let's pause that. So for custom paint job, you can't change any of these. Pantea or whatever is basically the same thing, but with different lighting. It basically makes the metal of the gun the color. So when you turn down the wear, it basically just makes it darker. So it doesn't actually wear it down. So you may want to use custom paint job if you want to have a better, custom paint job if you want a better looking skin under different wear. See, as you can see, the paint starts to rub off until it's basically just barely there. So one of the other options you have is Airbrush. This actually blends your, makes your pattern into a gradient basically, and from here you can actually change the color of your camo if you wanted. So if I wanted to have red, okay, it started at darker red. I believe that the first color represents darkest. So let's go dark red, slightly lighter red, lighter red, and lightest red. That would make the the skinnable parts that got into non-metal look reddish. So as you see now, it's kind of a red digital camo. I don't really prefer this as much, because I think it kind of looks weird. But if you like that, that's up to you. So let's see if we can get a digital green camo out of this. So we get green, dark green, lighter green, lighter green, and then the almost white green. Okay, so it didn't match up to those colors perfectly, but as you see, it now gives a still kind of camo-y, but a little too much for my taste. Let's see which one of these is supposed to be black, because it didn't match up perfectly. So there we go. See, that looks better, but it still kind of looks weird. I prefer doing my own patterns and not using this, but I guess it gives you a different look if you want to make multiple skins from one pattern, so that's cool, I guess. But I would actually prefer having this pretty much just black and darkening everything else, because if you didn't hear from my last video, stuff usually turns out a different shade than you originally intended it to be. So let's try this. Make that darker, make that darker, like this darker, and alright, see, it still kind of comes out looking kind of cartoony-ish, and I don't really like these, but that's just another option. Amidized, you can't use pattern on. I'm probably pronouncing these wrong. Holographic, that's pretty cool, but again, you get that weird shine, and I don't really like that either. So, that just gives you different things to look at. I will probably be using one of the default paint options for this. I may upload more later, but this is just the one I prefer. This gives you nice color to it, and you still keep your original pattern. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this short little... Oh, I didn't tell you how to submit it yet. Okay, the submit process is a little bit different for when you actually have a picture in there. So let's go ahead and take a screenshot like we did last time, F12. You can't really see the screenshot thing popped up there. It's only recording the game. Alright, and click submit. And we're going to have to switch back to screen recording so you can see it when it comes up. Oh, we got to save it first, sorry. Save as. We'll call this M4A1 Desert. I think I spelled that wrong. Or right, probably. If not, I'm sure you guys will correct me in the comments. And now we can click submit. And now I'll switch back to screen recording. Alright, here we are again. If you've seen the last video, you should probably remember this. Click OK. It's launching the SDK, showing the ones I've already made. Now we have more things we can actually fill in. So workbench file, we know where this is. Press up a level once. And M4A1 Desert. For the source image, that's your .tga file. We put that on our desktop. See users, David, desktop, and Camo Desert. And for the VTF file, that's the one we put in our documents folder. I probably should have put them all in the same place, but whatever. Users, David, documents, I cannot see today. Documents, and Digital Desert. Press open, and click agree, and let's browse to our screenshots folder. Where is Steam? Steam. View screenshot library. Show on disk. Edit. Oops, I didn't want to preview it. Okay, now you can see what it looks like. I'm going to try to cut out the extra workshop stuff in GIMP. So here we go. I opened it with GIMP, and where'd it go? here it is. Let's move this out of the way. And let's cut out, leave just the gun in. Copy. We don't need to do visible since it's only one layer. File, create from clipboard will give us a new file from just the clipboard. Let's export this as a JPEG, because I think that's what's required. So you can put it wherever you want. Mine's in documents. Say M4 pic.jpg, and we'll automatically make it a JPEG. Turn the quality up to 100 for lulz. Click this, it'll take you back to this, the little double check box. Browse, and we gotta go all the way back. What's this button do? I don't know. Users, David, documents, M4 pic, and there we got it. So let's name this, shall we? M4A1S. I'm going to make sure I'm spelling desert right. Alright. For the description, what was that one phrase about staying hidden and silent? Something about that, I don't remember. I'll just call it stay quiet and hidden. I think I spelled that right. Just gotta check. Yep. Okay. I am not as terrible a speller as I could be. Sweet. Now click publish, and it should start publishing your file. Alright, now that it is done, you can't really see, but it disappeared. It's going to load it up in your browser, and ta-da! We can see our custom skin in the workshop. Again, if you have, if it's your first upload, you'll have to accept a bunch of random stuff. But it's there. So let's go into Steam and accept the stuff and finalize the money things. Where is workshop? Hold on. Browse the workshop. Your workshop files. And here is our latest one. So I'm not sure if Steam will actually accept this. This is actually technically camouflage. But we'll see. Alright, they'll have a bunch of messages if it's your first file, like you'll have to accept the terms of service and all that fun stuff. But other than that, you just click, if you've already submitted something, you just click finalize. If you have more than one person helping you, you'll have to split it up. But other than that, you can do add user. Just click finalize if it's only one person. Click OK. And for some reason it takes 2 times for me. I have to click it twice. Don't know why. I guess they want me to really make sure. There we go. You clicked it twice, and here it is. If you want to, you can record a video of your gun, showing it like spinning around and stuff, and add it as a YouTube. Click here. You can actually add a YouTube video of your gun. You can click more images and click save. And sorry. Once you add those, you'll have to click attach, and after you add a single photo, click upload for each one, and then click save and continue. And then you'll have all the stuff you need for your fancy gun. Alright, I will see you all later. Thanks for watching my video. And the next video, I'm going to try to show you how to actually make real skins, as in stuff with multiple different things on one side. So basically not a single color and not just a pattern. That may take me a while. I have to look up a lot of research and stuff. So that video will be a little while. But yeah, in the comments, post if you like this. Click like. If you want to see me do a custom job of any gun, post the name of the gun in the comments, and I will try to make that a custom version of that gun. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.